Akandamandalakaram Yaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Ajnanati Mirandasya Jnana Jana Shalakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Stavaram Jangamam Vyatam Yat Kichit Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Babaji Vyapiyat Sarvam Trilokyam Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sarva Shruti Shiroratna Vyajita Padambujaha Vedantam Bhuja Suryoya Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Chaitanya Shashvata Shanto Vyomatito Niranjanaha Bindunada Kalatita Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Yana Shakti Samaruda Tattvamala Vibhushitaha Bhukti Mukti Pradata Cha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Aneka Janma Samprapta Karma Bandha Vidahine Atmanyana Pradhanena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shoshanam Bhava Sindhoscha Yapanam Sara Sampadaha Guru Padodakam Samyak Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Na Guroradikam Tattvam Na Guroradikam Tapaha Tattvajnanat Param Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Manata Shri Jagannatha Madguru Shri Jagadguru Mamatma Sarva Bhutatma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Guru Radhiranadishcha Guru Paramadevatam Guru Parataram Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva सबसे प्यारे भगवान गुरुदेव श्री विश्वानंदा भगवान का प्यारा नाम मेरे दिल में एक है प्यारे सबसे प्यारे Vishwananda Bhagavan ka pyara naam wo hi dost hai wo hi bhai wo hi mata aur pita wo hi prema avatara Satchitananda wo hi Satchitananda Swami Vishwananda wo hi Satchitananda Swami Vishwananda एक है प्यारा, एक हिसाब से प्यारस्ता. Springen Sri Bhutabhrteshwarnath सबसे प्यारे स्तन का नाम. दुनिया में एक है प्यारा, एक हिसाब से प्यारा स्तन. Springen Sri Bhutabhrteshwarnath सबसे प्यारे स्तन का नाम. ये श्री रंगम और अयोध्या, ये कैलाश है और चारों धाम. ये बनारस है और पुरी, ये गोकुल वृंदावन. Varanasi Vrindavan, oh Varanasi Vrindavan, Parampada Vaikuntha, oh Varanasi Vrindavan, Parampada Vaikuntha. भगवान, ओ गुरुदेव श्री विश्वानंदा, भगवान का प्यारा नाम. मेरे दिल में एक है प्यारे, सबसे प्यारे भगवान. गुरुदेव श्री विश्वानंदा, भगवान का प्यारा नाम. भगवान का प्यारा नाम. भगवान का प्यारा नाम. ओम अवतार शिष्याय नमः, ओम विश्वमाय नमः, ओम देवकर समुद्राय नमः, ओम सूक्ष्मतनवे नमः, ओम चिन्मयाय नमः, ओम गुरुमूर्तये नमः, ओम सुंदराय नमः, ओम सुदर्शनाय नमः, ओम सुमुखाय नमः, ओम चरुहस्ताय नमः, ओम केशवाय नमः, ओम पद्मभुजाय नमः, ओम मंदगमनाय नमः, ओम चरम्बरधरे नमः, ओम रामाय नमः, ओम मंदिरस्थापकाय नमः, ओम श्रीदिववर्षकाय नमः, ओम गयत्रीयज्वने नमः, ओम अर्पणस्वीकारकाय नमः, ओम विष्णुपूजकाय नमः, ओम नमो नारायणाय मंत्रपसकाय नमः, ओम स्वरमयाय नमः, ओम मधुरकंठाय नमः, ओम कृष्ण संकीर्तनलोलुपाय नमः, ओम सोदरप्रियाय नमः, ओम मितवर्षिणे नमः, ओम वल्लीने नमः, ओम चित्रकलमिशरदाय नमः, ओम व्रतधराय नमः, ओम सदवे नमः, ओम जगत्पन्थाय नमः, ओम सर्वलोकहिताय नमः, ओम भक्तप्रियाय नमः, ओम सुहृदाय नमः, ओम अनुकूलाय नमः, ओम नेयाय नमः, ओम सुदर्शनाय नमः, ओम भक्तवत्सलाय नमः, ओम प्रेममूर्तये नमः, ओम शुभेक्षणाय नमः, ओम प्रीतिवर्धनाय नमः, ओम स्वस्तिदायकाय नमः, ओम तारकाय नमः, ओम अनुग्रहाय नमः, ओम वर्धनाय नमः, ओम अर्चिताय नमः, ओम अर्थाय नमः, ओम सिद्धिप्रदाय नमः, ओम जनार्दनाय नमः, ओम मनोहराय नमः, ओम महक्षाय नमः, ओम सिद्धेश्वराय नमः, ओम भस्मभूषिताय नमः, ओम आत्मलिंगाय नमः, ओम निगर्चनप्रसाकाय नमः, ओम सिद्धिसदनाय नमः, ओम माधवाय नमः, ओम ओंकारप्रसाकाय नमः,
Om Sukshmaya Namaha, Om Vishokaya Namaha, Om Satvikaya Namaha, Om Samadarshine Namaha, Om Dakshaya Namaha, Om Achidyaya Namaha, Om Nirankaraya Namaha, Om Nirmohaya Namaha, Om Avyagraya Namaha, Om Jitakrodaya Namaha, Om Vinashilaya Namaha, Om Svavashaya Namaha, Om Kushalaya Namaha, Om Shamaya Namaha, Om Satyadharmaya Namaha, Om Nivikalpaya Namaha, Om Viraktaya Namaha, Om Atindraya Namaha, Om Satyasandhaya Namaha, Om Pavitraya Namaha, Om Madhuraswabhavaya Namaha, Om Suranandaya Namaha, Om Nandanaya Namaha, Om Prasannatmane Namaha, Om Bhaktanidaye Namaha, Om Sakshaye Namaha, Om Samatmaye Namaha, Om Sadayogine Namaha, Om Haraye Namaha, Om Sutapaya Namaha, Om Samyaya Namaha, Om Guyaya Namaha, Om Vimuktatmaya Namaha, Om Gabiraya Namaha, Om Guptaya Namaha, Om Atmaramaya Namaha, Om Srinivasaya Namaha, Om Devaya Namaha, Om Jyotiraraya Namaha, Om Danyaya Namaha, Om Gurave Namaha, Om Guratikramaya Namaha, Om Gahanaya Namaha, Om Bhagavate Namaha, Om Harisharna Margadashakaya Namaha, Om Kutasya Jagartakaya Namaha, Om Abhiprayaya Namaha, Om Sarvamata Samadhyaya Namaha, Om Shamaikatava Vardakaya Namaha, Om Premavatara Sri Vishwananda Swamine Namaha. Ato Deva Amantu no Yato Vishnur Vichakrame Pradivya Sapta Dhamabhi Idam Vishnur Vichakrame Tredani Dade Padam Samo Namasya Pagum Sure Trini Pada Vichakrame Vishnur Dopanadavyaha Tato Dharmani Rajene Vishnu Karmani Pashyate Ato Ritani Paspase Indrasya Yujasakaha Tad Vishnu Paramam Palagum Sada Pashyanti Sureya Yeveva Chakshuratatam Tad Vipraso Vipanyavo Jagruvagum Sasamindate Vishnu Yat Paramam Padam.
Premavattaraya vidmahe Sadgurudevaya dhimahi Tanno Vishwananda prachodayate. Om Premavattaraya vidmahe Sadgurudevaya dhimahi Tanno Vishwananda prachodayate. Om Premavattaraya vidmahe Sadgurudevaya dhimahi Tanno Vishwananda prachodayate. Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. Om Bhurabhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurabhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurabhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Shri Krishna Vishnu Madhusudana Keitapare Narayana Achyuta Trivikrama Chakrapane Devyadi Sarjadara Sridhara Vasudeva Gopala Krishna Haraye Tava Supravatam Shri Rukmini Samavana Hare Murare Radhe Sagopisha Surupa Brahmadi Vandya Shri Dharakashaya Vaikuntha Pate Bhuvane Kamurte Gopala Deva Hare Tava Supravatam Dinam Pute Kamatarupa Varaha Murte Trivikramaya Guhane Brahma Rama Shri Rama Krishna Yadunandana Kalki Rupa Gopala Krishna Hare Tava Supravatam Govinda Madhava Mukunda Parat Paresha Damodara Chadarananda Kadari Shori Gopa Gopi Jana Sambrita Nina Bando Gopi Jana Priya Hare Tava Supravatam Shri Ramji Sai Bhujagadi Patal Pashai Satbhakta Nitsadana Shai Ramanga Shai Shri Gopa Vama Mridutalpa Sukadi Shai Gopa Vallabha Hare Tava Supravatam Shri Kashyapatri Sukhanarada Gotamadi Ramarshi Sangamari Sangava Bharateshu Krishtanti Deva Tava Darshana Bhagya Heto Gopala Shekararaye Tava Supravatam Mandara Jadi Tulasi Dalamari Karyahe Maryani Anjali Pute Samudaharanti Tishtanti Patpavatadara Tale Munindraha Radha Manohara Hare Tava Supravatam Vedatrayam Patati Gotamakana Nuyaha Gayati Satguna Gano Varadasa Vargaha Sankirtayanti Kavanama Kata Visheshaha Shri Naradadi Rashaya Tava Supravatam Govardhanodana Gopa Kishora Gopa Gopi Janamrita Subesha Bhavadi Pota Trilokya Mohana Sumangala Divya Deha Shri Rukmini Shavarada Tava Supravatam Shri Vatsachina Sharanagata Parijata Bhakta Tribanjana Kripakara Dina Bando Nityanta Gayati Janapriya Divya Rupa Shri Nanda Gopatanaya Tava Supravatam Padmaksha Padma Mukha Padmadara Prameya Padmalaya Shranuta Padma Nivasa Shori Padmo Bhavati Surasevita Pada Padma Padmadinata Haraye Tava Supravatam Vrindakale Viharanaya Mahendra Vandya Kandarpadarpa Haratina Sudesha Rupa Chandrananaya Sida Chandana Lipna Deha Govinda Yadava Hare Tava Supravatam Shri Nanda Nandana Yashoda Kumara Dira Mayanganina Davichona Supushpahara Nilam Buddha Susharira Rama Vihara Gopala Deva Haraye Tava Supravatam Shri Vaisrijambhavati Satya Sugandhi Bhadra Shri Mitra Vinda Divasa Prabhu Putri Karyahe Tishtanti Divya Bhavameta Vaseva Narda Gopi Mana Priya Hare Tava Supravatam Shri Krishna Achyuta Ananta Mukunda Shori Radha Manohara Janardana Chakrapane Namani Divya Munayurna Visambadanti Brahmi Muhurta Samaye Tava Supravatam Shri Krishna Supravatam Ipatanti Aharnisam Hurikrutam Mahapavan Shri Krishna Graha Hetu
Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
Sintamani Prakarasama Sukalpa Vriksha Vashaviteshu Suravira Vipalayantam Rashmi Sahasra Satasam Brahmaseryamana Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Venum Pavantamaravinda Dalayatasham Paravatam Samasitam Buddha Sundarangam Kandarbhagotika Maniya Vishesha Shobham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
Arati Chandra Kalasat Balamala Hamsi Ratnam Vadam Pranayakeli Kala Virasam Shyamam Triranga Lalitam Niyata Prakasham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Andani Yasya Sakalendriya Vittimanti Pashyanti Panti Kalayanti Chiram Jaganti Ananda Chinmaya Sadujvala Vigrahasya Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Advaitam Achyutam Anadim Anantarupam Adyam Purana Purusham Navayovanam Cha Vedeshu Durlabham Adurlabham Atma Bhato Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Pantastu Koti Shatavatsara Sampragamyo Vayo Ratapi Manaso Munipungamanam Sopyasti Yatra Palasimya Vichintya Tattve Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
Ekopya Sura Chayatum Jaganta Koti Yatshasti Rasti Jaganta Chayanta Andatarasta Paramanu Chayantarastam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Yadbhava Bhavita Niyo Manujastateva Samprapya Rupa Mahima Sanayana Bhushaha Tutteyameva Nigama Prakitestu Vanti Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavitavi Tavirya Eva Nidarupataya Kalavi Guruka Eva Nivasata Kilatma Bhuto Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena Santasa Deva Nidayeshu Vilokayanti Yashama Sundaram Achintya Guna Swarupam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
Ramadimurgi Sukalani Amena Tishtam Nanavataram Akarat Bhuvaneshu Kintu Krishna Swayam Samabhavat Paramam Pumayo Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Yasya Prabha Prabhavato Jagatanda Koti Kodishvashesha Vasudhati Vibhuti Vinam Tatra Manishkalam Anantam Ashesha Bhutam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
Maya Yasya Jaganta Satani Sote Trigunya tat vishaya veda vitayamana Sattva valambi parasattva vishuddha sattvam Govindamadi purusham tamam bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamam bhajami
Ananda chinmaya rasatmataya manashu Yatra idam pradipalam smaratam upedya Lila nitena bhuvanani jayatridastam Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami
Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Golokanadi vijadam nitaleshatasya Devi maesha haridhamma suteshu teshu Tete prabhava nichaya vidashayena Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami
Vishvishviti pralaya sadhana shakti reka Daye vayasya bhuvanani vibhakti durga Ichhanurupana piyasya tacheshta tesa Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami
Shiram yatadadi vikara vishesha yoga Sanjayate nahi tata pratihasyeto Yasambhutam api tata samupeti karya Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Dipachireva hidasantaramabhyupetya Dipayate vivita hetu samana dharma Yastadureva hisha vishnutaya vipati Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Yakaranalvana jale bhatisma yoga Nidram ananta jaganta saroma kupaha Adhar shaktim avalamya param samurtim Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Yasteka nishvasita kalamatavalamya Jivanti loma vilaja jagadantanataha Vishnu mahansaya yasya kala vishesho Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Bhashvam yatashma sakalesu niteshu teshaha Sviyam kiyat prakatayat apitatvatra Brahma yaesha jaganta vidana karta Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Yat pada pallava yudam vidaya kumbha Dvandve pranama samaye saganadi raja Vignam vihantu malayasya jagatrayasya Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Adirmai ganganambu marudisasha Kalasa tattva manasitti jagatrayani Yajmat bhavanti vibhavanti vishanti amcha Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Yashashuresha savita sakalagrahanam Rajasamasa sudamurti rasesha teshaha Yasyapnaya dramati samvrita kala chakro Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Dharmota papa nichaya sutaya sapamshi Brahmadikita patagavadaya sajiva Yatata matra vibhava prakata prabhava Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Yasindra gopamata vendra mahosma karma Bandhanurupa paravajana matanoti Karmani nirdahati kintu shabati bhajam Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Yam krodha kama sahaja pranayadi viki Vatsalya moha guru gaurava sevya bhavahe Sanchita tasya sadushintanurapurete Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Ishvara Paramakrishna Sachitananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamam Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamam Bhajami.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Hiranyavarnam Harim Suvarnarajatasrajam Chandram Hiranmayim Lakshmim Jatavedo Maavaha Tam Maavaha Jatavedo Lakshmim Manapagamini Yasyam Hiranyam Videyam Gamashvam Purushanaham Ashvapurvam Ratamadyam Hastinada Prabodini Shriyam Devi Mupapaye Shirma Devi Chushatam Kamshoho Smitam Hiranya Prakaram Mardram Jwalantim Triptab Tarpayantim Padme Stitam Padmavarnam Tam Yopavaye Shriyam Chandram Prabhasam Yasaja Jwalantim Shriyam Loke Devachusram Udaram Tam Padminimim Sharanamaham Prapadye Alakshmir Me Nashyatam Tvam Vrine Adityavarne Tapaso Dijato Vanaspatistava Vriksho Tavilva Tasya Palani Tapasanudantu Mayantarayascha Vaya Alakshmi Upetumam Devasaka Kirtishcha Manina Saham Pradurvutos Mirastresmin Kirtim Riddhim Dadatu Me Shutpipasam Malam Jestam Malakshmim Nasayamyaham Abhutim Asamriddhim Cha Sarvam Nirnudame Grihate Gandhadvaram Duradarsham Nityapushtam Karishinim Ishvarigum Sarvabhutanam Tam Yopavayishyam Manasaka Mamakutim Bacha Satyamashimai Pashunam Rupamanasya Mahi Shri Shayatam Yasha Kardamena Praja Bhutamai Sambhava Kardamam Shriyamba Sayame Kule Mataram Padmamalinim Apasrijantushningan Chikli Tavashame Grihe Nicha Devim Mataram Shriyamba Sayame Kule Ardram Pushkarinim Pushtim Suvarnam Hemamalinim Suryam Hiranmayim Lakshmim Jatavedo Maavaha Ardram Yakkarinim Yastim Pingalam Padmamalinim Chandram Hiranmayim Lakshmim Jatavedo Maavaha Tam Maavaha Jatavedo Lakshmim Manapagaminim Yasyam Hiranyam Prabhutam Gavo Dasyo Svaham Vindeyam Purushanaham Yasuchi Prayato Bhutva Juhujadarjamanvaham Shuktam Panchadasar Cham Cham Shri Shama Satatam Japet Padma Priye Padmini Padmahaste Padmalaye Padmadalaya Takshi Vishva Priye Vishnu Manonukule Tvatpada Padmam Maisannidasva Mahadevi Cha Vidmaye Vishnu Panne Cha Dhimai Tanno Lakshmi Prajodayate Om Shanti 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 Bhumir Bhumnadyor Vaninantariksham Mahidva Upastete Devyadite Gnimanadamana Yayadade Ayango Prishnirakrami Dasanam Mataram Punaha Pitarancha Prayansuvaha Trigum Sadam Avirajati Vakpatangaya Shishraye प्रत्यस्य वहायुभिः अस्य प्राणादपानाद्यन्तश्चरतिरोचना वाक्यं महिषश्रुवः यद्वाह कृदा परो वपमन्युना यदवर्त्य सुगल्पमग्ने तत्त्वव पुनस्तोदीपायमसि यत्ते मन्युपरोपस्य पृथिवीं मनुदध्वसे आदित्य विश्वे तद्देवावशवश्च समम्बरन् मनो ज्योतिजुषतम् अज्ञं विक्षीणं यज्ञगुं समिमं ददातु बृहस्पतिस्तनुतामिमं नो विश्वे देवा इह मदयन्तम् मेदिनी देवी वसुन्धरा स्याद्वसुधा देवी वासविः ब्रह्मवर्चस पितृनागुं स्तोत्रं चक्षुर्मनः देवी हिरण्यगर्भिणी देवी प्रसूवरी सदने सत्यायने सीदा समुद्रवती सावित्री नो देवी मायङ्गी महोदरणी महोव्यतिष्ठा शृङ्गे शृङ्गे यज्ञे यज्ञे विभीषणी इन्द्रापन्नी व्यापिनी सुरशरीरिहा वायुमती चलशयनी श्रियं दाराज सत्यन्दो परिमेदिनी शोपरिरतं परिगाय विष्णुपन्नीं महीं देवीं माधवीं माधवप्रियां लक्ष्मीं प्रियसखीं देवीं नमाम्यच्युतबलवां धनुर्धराय विद्महे सर्वसिद्धे च धीमहि तन्नो दरः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। नीलां देवीं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये गृह्णाहि कृतवती सवितराधिपद्ये पयस्वतीरन्तिराशानो अस्तु ध्रुवदिशं विष्णुपन्यघोरा शेषा न सहसूयं मनोताः बृहस्पतिर्मातरिष्वोतः वायुसन्दुवानं वार्ता अविनो गृह्णन्तु विष्टम्भो दिवो दरुणा पृथिव्या शेषा न जगतो विष्णुपत्नी महादेवी च विद्महे विष्णुपत्नी च धीमहि तन्नो नीला प्रचोदयात्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम्।
ॐ अज्ञानातिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। Jagadev, good morning. Today we have Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 11, Chapter 11, verse 16. Nastuvita nanindeta kurvata sadhya saduva vadatu gunado shabhyam varjita samadrin munihi. A saintly sage sees with eco-vision, and therefore it's not affected by that which is materially good or bad. Indeed, although he observes others performing good and bad work, and speaking properly and improperly, the sage does not praise or criticize anyone. So to give you context, this is from Uddhava Gita, where Krishna instructs Uddhava about certain behaviors which are favorable to him, about things which we should do or we shouldn't do. And I choose this verse because it said that the sage does not criticize or praise anyone. So what is criticizing really is basically judgment. So he speaks about judgment, or rather non-acceptance. Yeah? And this judgment or non-acceptance or criticism comes usually from two places. First place is inside of ourselves, because we have certain way to speak with ourselves, and this influence obviously how we speak with the people around us. So I just want to bring the point out of importance, or something that I just observe, and especially in the last 2-3 years, is how important it is how we speak with each other, the way that we speak with each other. Because if we speak negative about ourselves, or we think negative about ourselves, then we constantly putting ourselves down, and then consequence of this is just we are doing the same with the others. And it's something that it's in the normal society absolutely accepted. It's something that it's very subtle, and I would say that a lot of people, or the most of us, it's not fully aware of this. It just happens. It's just there. And I want to tell you a story. When I think I was 16 or 17 years old, I started to write some poetry. Yeah, and and then in maybe 1 month I start to record this poetry in a very bad microphone. On the headphones you have this bad microphone. So I started to record, and then I show it to one friend, and he took pity of me, because he was actual musician with proper equipment, and he took pity of me, and then he said, okay, just come to my place and we will record. Yeah. So then we record, and then we just released the song. It was a rap song, and we just released it. And I was living in a very small city in Slovenia, in Ptuj. Yeah, so it's a small city. So that was in 2000, I don't know, 10, 11 maybe. So when we released this song, it had 6,000 or 7,000 views, which was for 2010, and in the small city like having 1 million. Yeah, so everybody just knew about this song in the city, which is very small city in Ptuj. Yeah? So once we did this, we record 2 more songs, and everybody was very excited, very empowering. They were encouraging me. And at some point there was one very famous rapper, actually still is, and he called me if I can go, to open for him. Opening means that you rap before him in the very popular club in another city. So I went. I was very afraid, because I never hold my mic to this point. Yeah, I'm 16 or 17. And then I do it, and I think it wasn't so good, but the people were encouraging. Yeah. So that's how it started. And we were after that we formed a group, and that's how in the next 2-3 years I went from completely like awkward pimpo teenager to very popular rapper in my country. Yeah. And then after 3 years, and in these 3 years, people were very encouraging, and they were like constantly bringing positive comments, which I believed. And I make agreement with myself that that is true what they say. And then after 3 or 4 years, my music started to change, and expression started to change, and some people didn't like it. And they started to openly criticize. And what happened is that I believed them again. So I believe them that actually music is bad, that I actually cannot rap. Yeah, and it's just changed from one day to another. And this is just a simple story of how if we believe every opinion, every perspective that anybody has around us, it's very dangerous, because then you actually start to, when you start to believe and you take it as a truth, and you make agreement with yourself, and then you just started to act. Because what had happened is that my music actually become worse once I believed them, because I believed them that I'm good in the beginning, and second, after few years, I believe them that I'm actually bad, so I actually become bad, because I hold this, or I took this as a truth. And it's very dangerous, because these people were not, they were teenagers from Slovenia. They don't know much about music. Yeah. So it's just very, very dangerous if we are constantly believing and taking all of opinions or perspectives or whatever, because then we just become this, because we take it as a truth. So the consequence is that it's like if somebody is constantly saying that you're bad or you're, I don't know, idiot, and you started to believe, you actually start to behave like an idiot, even if you're not. It's just, that's how it happens. Yeah? So we make constant agreements with ourselves. And it brings me to a point that we have to be careful in two ways. We have to be careful with our words. What do we say to others, and how do we say it? And it's something that I failed many times, but it's still trying my best. Yeah? Because it's very, I see more and more how our words influence people around us, and importance of choosing the right words, because we can really hurt. We can use it as a negative. It's like a sword. Yeah, you can really hurt people, and you never know how, when these people take this as a truth. For example, you all know Shakira, yeah, you know. So her story is, for example, she was 9 or 10 years old, and she was told that she sings like a goat from her music teacher. And it was, she was even kicked out of the choir, and said that her vibrato is too strong, so she cannot sing. And she actually believed this many years, until her parents told her, no, you actually can sing, and start to encourage her. So they used the word in a positive way. And once she started to believe this, she became amazing. Yeah, she's a very good singer. That's why she is where she is today. Yeah, and it's another example how easy it is to believe somebody, and then we actually become this. We actually think that we cannot, and that's why using the words is very, very important, because you can make feel somebody that he cannot, or he's too bad, or in a negative sense, or we can make feel somebody that he can, and use it as a positive way. And this is where actually our the way how we speak with each other also changes, because it's the more we are able to be positive with our surroundings, the more we are able to be positive with ourselves. So the more we use word in the right way, and we see it as a power, as a certain, because if you check Shakira example, it was almost like a spell. Yeah, teacher told her you cannot sing, she couldn't sing, and she actually believed it. It's like you just cast spell on somebody. And then parents came and removed this spell with their truth, and she started to believe, and this was the breakthrough for her. If it wouldn't be for her parents, if her parents wouldn't be like this, she would never sing. Which means a lot of Latinos would be regretting that she cannot sing. So basically, we are making constant agreements with ourselves, and these agreements influence how do we talk, how do we see things, our perspective and action. And Krishna in Bhagavad Gita says in chapter 3, verse 21, whatever an eminent person does, other follows. And this is one of my favorite verses because it just shows the importance of exactly this. If we use words in a bad way or in a negative way, and we do this, including myself, many times, and we camouflage it as or we just brush it off like it was a joke, or it was just like whatever, yeah. But it's still there. It's still it was still misuse of the word, and we constantly doing this. And to actually become eminent person is to actually use word in the right way, because this is where I believe the respect is the most or strongest, because you can respect people because of position, because of knowledge, or because of character. And if you respect people because of position, respect is very fragile and superficial. It's just, and also we all know positions constantly change. If you respect people about or because of knowledge, it's better, but it's still, yeah, the knowledge can be, or some different things comes which person does not have knowledge for, and it's just respect is lost. But if we start to respect each other because of character, and then the respect is the most real, is the most, I believe it's the most real respect that we can have towards each other. But to have this character, it's actually this. It's to actually be very careful how we use our words. Are we use it against us and against people, or we use it in a positive way for people, for ourselves, so we can serve better, so we start to uplift ourselves and our surrounding. And again, I'm saying this with man who misuse his words many times, and I just see more and more how what is the consequences, because we can so easily hurt each other. It's so easy to bring somebody down. It's very easy, and it's almost natural, because this is the society, that's how we were raised. It's just accepted in the world, but I don't think it should be accepted in the spiritual field, in the life that we live, because Guruji is saying, he started one tweet, be kind, don't be right. And we all constantly want to be right. It's just, that's how it is. I just want to be right. But if I'm able to really be kind rather than right, and even if I'm right, swallow this righteousness or whatever in order to be kind, I think this is where the true character displays. This is where the word become, this is where word becomes something that uplifts. It's a tool, that uplift ourselves and uplift each other. And I believe the worst thing that we can do for this is gossiping. And gossiping is also, it's something that is just generally accepted in society. It's something that brings us closer or make us feel better about ourselves or our perspective. And we just want some kind of validation, so we just go and we just look this validation in a friend, and we just start to gossip about that person. And I'll tell you with example how dangerous this is, because I believe I was in a high school, so I hang out with the older guys, and one of the guy told me, which was 1 year ahead of me, he told me, you just wait, when you get this teacher, your life will become miserable. He's very bad teacher. He's picking up students. He will take you on the red spot. Yeah, and there's this expression in Slovenian. So he will really torture you. And he's really bad. He has his mental problems. Yeah? So I remember this. And next year when I actually got this teacher, I got slowly these emotions and this anger start to reflect on him, because I didn't have any reason to actually. I didn't have this negative experience with him, but I saw through the lenses of this guy who was just giving me poison, and I just drank it. So it was very hard relationship with this teacher back in the days, until I figured out that actually it's not like this. It's actually very nice person. It was one of the best teachers I ever had. And just to be aware of when people are handing out poison to us and when we drink it, because that's our fault. It was completely our fault my fault that I believe this person without experience of myself. And you can see how it happens with Guruji constantly. People are talking about Guruji and people talking about Guruji who never met him. They don't have experience about him. They see a watch and they go, oh my God, he's such a bad person. Yeah. So you can see how it goes to all levels. And it's just people handing out poisons and we just happily drink it because it's normal, but it's actually not. And this is where we have to be, again, very just careful and choose if we want to be teacher of Shakira or parents of Shakira. Yeah, do we want to be somebody who is uplifting others with the words and ourselves, because it influences ourselves, or somebody who is just bringing people down? And as I said, it can be very innocent. It can be very something that we are not aware of. It might be camouflage as a joke many times, but I saw it's just not. We are doing this with each other. And the more aware are we, the more we make agreement and trying our best to actually not to do this and to use words in the right way towards others and towards ourselves, the better we become as a person, and then we got respect as a character, and then we actually grow and uplift our community. Or we just take the easy part and we just do as we are doing. Because I notice in myself that I did this and I'm still doing this many times. And it's something that I'm not 100% aware of. Sometimes it's just poison just comes out. Yeah, so as a conclusion, two things that we have to be careful. First is, do we take opinion and perspectives on everything from others? Do we drink the poison? Or we just allow ourselves to have experience first and not to see through the lenses of the person who wants to give us poison, yeah, or to see through the lenses or from this person which is negative. And second thing is to try our best to be positive and to really be kind with the world. And that's something that it's really important, because if not, we block ourselves, our spiritual growth, and others. It's just we deny ourselves the pleasure of being kind, to be loved, to feel love towards ourselves and towards each other. So it's very connected. Yeah, so if we start to be more kind, loving with our words and see it as a tool towards others, then it changes also in ourselves, because then we become our voice, self-talk, or the way we speak with each other becomes much more positive, because we know that we are trying our best. And if we do opposite, it becomes much more negative. We start to think negative about ourselves. We start to think negative about people outside, and it's complete delusion if we do this. So it's very connected, and it's actually started with the word and the choice of how we use it. Or we use it in a positive way towards ourselves and others, or in a negative way. And it's good to remember that we will fail. I failed miserably a couple of times yesterday, yeah. But in the end of the day, if we are doing our best, it's enough, because we cannot be perfect. But if we know that we are doing our best, then we don't put these things between relationship between us and Guruji. Like, this is the moment, if you're doing your best, I know that, because I know moments when I was doing my best and I was standing in front of Guruji, in front of Darshan or whatever interaction, it was completely different than when I knew that I'm not doing my best. Because when I knew that I'm not doing my best, I start to put these things between our relationship. And this is where all the fears and anxiety, fear appears. But when I just did my best, I could be just myself, because I was doing my best. I was still doing mistakes. But in the end of the day, I just knew, okay, I'm doing my best to change, to uplift myself and people around me. And this is what I believe that in the end of the day is the most important. Because to see word as an actual tool that we can use every moment, and we can choose to serve, or we can choose to be positive, or we can choose to be negative. Jagadev.
Shri Narasimha, Jai Narasimha, Jai Jai Narasimha, Praladesha Jai Padma, Mukha Padma Bringa. Shri Narasimha, Jai Narasimha, Jai Jai Narasimha Dev, Praladesha Jai Padma, Mukha Padma Bringa. Namaste Narasimhaya, Namaste Narasimhaya, Namaste Narasimhaya, Namaste Narasimhaya, Pralada Madadaye, Pralada Ladadaye, Oh Pralada Ladadaye, Pralada Ladadaye, Hiranyakashipu Vakshaha, Hiranyakashipu Vakshaha, Hiranyakashipu Vakshaha, Hiranyakashipu Vakshaha, Shilatankana Kalaye, Shilatankana Kalaye, Oh Shilatankana Kalaye, Shilatankana Kalaye, Ito Nasimha Parato Nasimho, Ito Nasimho Parato Nasimho, Ito Nasimho Parato Nasimho, Ito Nasimho Parato Nasimho, Yato Yato Yami Tato Nasimho, Yato Yato Yami Tato Nasimho, Yato yato yami tato nasimho.
Yato yato yami tato nasimho.
Mahi nasimho hridaye nasimho.
Mahi nasimho hridaye nasimho.
Mahi nasimho hridaye nasimho.
Mahi nasimho hridaye nasimho.
Nasimha madhim sharanam prapade.
Nasimha madhim sharanam prapade.
Nasimha madhim sharanam prapade.
Nasimha madhim sharanam prapade.
Avakara kamala hare nakamakuta shrina Dalita niranyakashipo Tanubringa Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare
Avakara kamala hare nakamakuta shrina Dalita niranyakashipo
Tanubringa Keshavadrita
Narahari Rupa
Jai Jagadisha Hare
Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare
Guru Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare
Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare
Jaya Narsingadev 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 Jaya Narsingadev Jaya
Narsinghare 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 Jaya Narsinghare
Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Bhakta Swarupa Jaya Prahlad Maharaj
Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Bhakta Swarupa Jaya Prahlad
Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev
Gurudev Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev
Sri Vishwananda Gurudev 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 Sri Vishwananda Gurudev
Vishwananda Gurudev 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 Sri Vishwananda Gurudev
Gurudev Sri Vishwananda Gurudev Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yitiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me
Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Jagiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me
Yatindraya Karunakaraya Mangala Mangala Me
Yatindraya Karunakaraya Mangala Mangala Me
Prapatti Dharme Karadaya Mangala Mangala Me
Prapatti Dharme Karadaya Mangala Mangala Me
Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me
Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me
Shaligrama Pratishtitaya Mangala Mangala Me
Saligrama Pratishtitaya Mangala Mangala Me
Nidandanari Goda Gajaya Mangala Mangala Me
Vidandana Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me
Rande Sakhe Karyarataya Mangala Mangala Me
Rande Sakhe Karyarataya Mangala Mangala Me
Mananataya Darini Daraya Mangala Mangala Me
Mananataya Darini Daraya Mangala Mangala Me
Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja
Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me
Oh Mangala Mangala Me Om Jai Lakshmi Mata Jaya Jaya Lakshmi Mata Tumako Nishadina Sevata Tumako Nishadina Sevata Hara Vishnu Vidata Om Jaya Lakshmi Mata Umarama Brahmani Tumari Jagamata Umeya Tumari Jagamata Surya Chandrama Javata
Surya Chandrama Yavata
Narada Rishigata
Om Jaya Lakshmi Mata
Durga Rupa Niranjani Sukha Sampati Data
Omeya Sukha Sampati Data
Jo koi tumko Javata
Jo koi tumko Yavata
Riddhi Siddhi Dhana Pata
Om Jaya Lakshmi Mata
Tuma Patala Nivashini Tumahi Shubhadata
Omeya Tumari Subhadata
Tumahi Shubhadata
Omeya Tumari Subhadata
O Kalma Prabhava Prakashini
Karma Prabhava Prakashini
Bhavani Digitrata
Om Jaya Lakshmi Mata
जिस घर में तुम्हारा हित सब सगुण आता ओ मैं
Samasa Gunata
ओ मैं सब सगुण आता
Omeya Samasa Gunata
ओ सब संभव हो जाता
Samasa Bhava Ho Jata
मन नहीं घबराता
Om Jaya Lakshmi Mata
तुम बिना याज्ञ न होते वस्त्र न कोई पाता
Omeya Vastra Na Koi Pata
ओ मैं वस्त्र न कोई पाता
Omeya Vastra Na Koi Pata
घन पंकवे बाबा
Kahana Pankave Baba
सब तुम से आता
Om Jaya Lakshmi Mata
शुभ गुण मंदिर सुंदर क्षीरोदधि जाता ओ मैं
Shirodani Jata
ओ मैं क्षीरोदधि जाता
Omeya Shirodani Jata
और रत्न चतुर्दश तुम बिन
Rana Chaturdasha Tumavina
कोई नहीं पाता
Om Jaya Lakshmi Mata
महालक्ष्मी जी की आरती जो कोई जन गाता ओ मैं
Jo Koi Jana Gata
ओ मैं जो कोई जन गाता
Omeya Jo Koi Jana Gata
उर आनंद समाता
Purananda Samata
पाप तर जाता
Om Jaya Lakshmi Mata
ओम जय लक्ष्मी माता जय जय लक्ष्मी माता तुमको निश दिन सेवत तुमको
Nisadina Sevata
हर विष्णु विदाता
Om Jaya Lakshmi Mata
ओम जय लक्ष्मी माता जय जय लक्ष्मी माता तुमको निश दिन सेवत तुमको निश दिन सेवत Hara Vishnu Vedanta, Om Jai Lakshmi Mata, Om Jai Lakshmi Mata. Tvameva Mata cha Pita Tvameva, Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva, Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva, Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva, Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Asato Ma Satgamaya, Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya, Vidyo Ma Amritangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sri Bhutyo Namaha. Hari Om. Prem se bolo Shri Lakshmi Narayana Bhagavan ki, Sri Bhutabhrteshwarnath Bhagavan ki, Bolo Radha Krishna Kanhaiya Lal ki, Shri Madha ke Babaji ki, Shri Ramanujacharya ki. Prem se bolo Satgurudeva Sri Swami Vishwananda Mahaprabhu ki. Om Krim Krishnaya Govindaya Gopi Chandravallabhaya Paraya Paramam Purushaya Parakarma Mantra Yantra Tantra Oshadashtra Shastrani Samara Samara Mrityu Mochaya Mochaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Mahasya Darshanaya Dipti Jala Prataya Savari Shomna Pat Parashmai Parabrahmane Paranjoti Se Swaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Venkatramana Govinda, Gopika Jivana Smaranam Govinda, Bhaktivatsala Govinda, Kundali Kamarade, Ekanatanam Dev, Kulapandarinath Maharaj ki, Rukmini Maharani ki, Samasta Bhakta Mandali ki, Alva Empermanat Nirvalikale, Sharan